What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is mostlydarius. This is the discussion, and we're going to be talking about the VMAs 2025 Music Video Awards from MTV. First of all, before I start, I do want to say that I started talking about the VMAs in my last video, which I did, which y'all can go watch. I did a video talking about Cardi B's new album, iOS 26, and Chris Brown has some breezy bold drama that was going on, whatever the case. So I did a video on that. But I've been wanting to talk about the MTV Music Video Awards Video Music Awards, because I feel like this used to be one of the fun nights in pop culture that we would all come together and look to and everything. But I feel like it was really boring this year. But what surprises me is that the the viewership was up. Like, I was actually surprised to see that. So, okay. Yeah, I'm looking at an article at Deadline. MTV's Video Music Awards draw 6-year viewership high with move to CBS. Oh, is it because they're on CBS? I mean, when I'm looking at it, it was hosted by LL Cool J, Doja Cat, Lady Gaga, Mariah Carey, Sabrina Carpenter performed. Watched by more than 5.5 million viewers per Nielsen Live. Okay, Nielsen, okay. Oh, it was competing against Sunday Night Football. Interesting. All of these nights, maybe, you know what I think it was though for me? I think that this year at the VMAs, I don't think that the way that they were putting out the announcements about who was going to be presenting, performing, or winning an award or nominated, I don't think it was as consecutive as it has been in the past few years. And I could be tripping about that, but I feel like every other day I was getting an announcement, oh, this person was nominated for that, or this person was nominated for that. Now, I also don't keep up, like, I don't have, like, post notifications on for, like, who's nominated every 5 minutes, but I usually feel like I see it quicker than I've seen it this year. With that being said, I guess we could just go ahead and get started talking about the VMAs. If you're new to my channel, my name is mostlydarius. This is the discussion. Make sure you give me a follow on Instagram and Twitter at mostlydarius and at the discussion. Let's get into it. I want to talk about the winners and the nominees, and then I think I'll talk about the performances after. I feel like that'll be easier. The nominees were announced on August 5th, 2025 with 2 new award categories, Best Country and Best Pop Artist. Best Pop Artist is a new category? Interesting. The nominees in social categories, Best Group and Song of the Summer, were announced on August 29th. Lady Gaga led with 12 nominations. She's followed by Bruno Mars with 11, Kendrick Lamar with 10, Sabrina Carpenter with 9, Rosé with 8, Ariana Grande with 7, yada yada yada. Okay. Let's just get into the categories. I'm going to talk about the categories I care about. I'm not going to talk about anything else. I'm going to talk about the categories I care about. So, Video of the Year Award presented by Burger King. The Weeknd and Playboi Carti, Timeless. Sabrina Carpenter, Manchild. Rosé and Bruno Mars, Apt. I don't know how you say that. I thought it was short for, like, apartment. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die With a Smile. Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather. Well, considering this is Video of the Year and I didn't watch all of these videos, I'll talk about what I did watch. I watched Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga, Die With a Smile. Brighter Days Ahead. I watched the Not Like Us music video. I don't even think I watched that video. I think I just seen a lot of people posting it. So it was like one of those things where you just keep seeing the clips. So that's, not good research, but yeah. I never said I was a journalist. I saw Manchild. I didn't see The Weeknd and Playboi Carti, Timeless. Only because Timeless is one of those songs that I feel like when I hear a song too much before I get to experience it, I get annoyed. Makes me not want to go and pay attention to that song. Like, Boot Up was one of those songs by LMA that I just was like, this is like a Flipagram song. Like, everybody's already soaking it up. I don't care. Like, Water by Tyler, I didn't care about that song. It's not I didn't care about it, but I didn't. I feel like everybody was like soaking it up, and I was like, damn, like, I'm kind of, not that I'm late, because you can get into music at any time, but it was just some shit like, I'm hearing it already. So it's not even making me want to dive deeper into the verses, because I'm getting the chorus everywhere else in the world, so whatever. But let's get to the next award. Wait, okay, I just went on a whole tangent. So, Video of the Year. Brighter Days Ahead by Ariana Grande won. I guess I could see why that won. It is the only music video that is a whole entire movie. So, I can see why that won. I'm not gonna lie. Plus, I think that Ariana Grande underestimates her presence in music sometimes. I don't think she does it fully, but I think that she doesn't understand that we actually love when she makes music, which a lot of fans do love when she is also, you know, acting. She's one of the more consistent pop artists that we've had over the last few years. So when Ariana Grande is about to release, or when she's releasing, whatever the case, like, everybody's seated. She's a streaming force. Like, Taylor Swift has a lot of people that like her music a lot. I think Ariana Grande is up there with Taylor Swift. That's just my opinion, though. Artist of the Year: Bad Bunny, Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, Taylor Swift, Morgan Wallen, The Weeknd, Lady Gaga. So Lady Gaga won. And if I'm being honest, I'm not even mad that Lady Gaga won. I'm looking at the other artists here. I love Beyonce's album, Cowboy Carter. That was a good album. But the way Lady Gaga came at Coachella, though, that was nasty. That was nasty. Like, Bad Bunny, I don't listen to Bad Bunny. Morgan Wallen, don't listen to him either. Kendrick Lamar, I would see why he would win. So he would go in like second place after Lady Gaga. No, I would put The Weeknd. No, I would put Kendrick Lamar after Lady Gaga. Then I would put The Weeknd. Then I would put Beyonce. Yeah. Then I would put Taylor Swift. Then I would put Morgan Wallen. So yeah, the reason I would do it that way is because the reason I'm putting Lady Gaga and Kendrick Lamar next to each other is because they had the best years out of everybody that I just listed. Just because Lady Gaga's on a tour, like, she did the Coachella performance, she killed it. Then you got Kendrick Lamar, he just did the Super Bowl. He's on tour with SZA. So I think that, you know, I would put them two at the top, and then next under them, I would probably do, like I said, Beyonce and The Weeknd, because at the end of the day, both of them are on stadium tours. They're in their prime. They're like two of the biggest pop stars we have in the world right now, and they always deliver with their music and stuff. So I would put them there after. And they are the type of artists that drop films and stuff when they do their stuff. So I would do that. And then I would put Taylor Swift and Morgan Wallen. Yeah. I feel like how this category was set up to be was Lady Gaga and The Weeknd, Beyonce, Kendrick, then Bad Bunny on an island by himself, and then Taylor Swift and Morgan Wallen. That's how I feel like the category was set up to be. But that's another story. Let's go to Song of the Year. So we got Alex Warren, Ordinary, never heard that. Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather. Gracie Abrams, I Love You, I'm Sorry. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die With a Smile. Tay McRae, Sports Car. Now, when it comes to this song of the Year, APT one, never really listened to that song. Now, what I can say about the song, I heard from my friend. My friend has a daughter who she said that this song is always on TikTok. I don't get on TikTok like that, but I know when some shit go viral on TikTok, it's like crazy. So seeing that Bruno Mars basically had a viral TikTok song, I'm pretty sure that was off the chain. So that won. But I'm looking right here, and Song of the Year, I would like to give it to Sports Car by Tay McRae because that's just my personal favorite. But I would probably say Birds of a Feather or Die With a Smile deserve that. I'm not shocked that Bruno Mars and Rosé won, though, because isn't this fan voted? Those are two major fan bases. I'm not going to hold you. So, yeah, I can see why that won. But I would probably give that to Billie Eilish or Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. I'm not going to lie. Because Birds of a Feather, like, if you want to talk about a TikTok song or whatever, Reels, that's the ultimate, you know, whatever. But then we got Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die With a Smile. As a song, Die With a Smile is clearing. So, yeah. Yeah. What else do I care about? Best Pop Artist. So we got Ariana Grande, Charlie XCX, Justin Bieber, Lorde, Miley Cyrus, Tay McRae, and Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpenter was the winner. I'm not the biggest Sabrina Carpenter fan. I'm more so with the Mileys and the Ariana Grandes. Those are my type of girls. And then you got like Tay McRae. I fuck with Tay McRae. Charlie XCX. She's been around for a minute. She's been doing her thing. So I like her too. I want to get into Lorde, but I'm not really into... I just started liking Billie Eilish a lot this year, so... I don't know, but... Who I think should have won this... I mean, I'm not mad at Sabrina Carpenter. Y'all not gonna like what I gotta say. Y'all not gonna like this, but I think... Okay, Best Pop Artist... I'm gonna just be honest. It's that needs to either go to... Oh, shit, Justin Bieber. Did I say Justin Bieber's name? I'm not really here for it. No, I'm sorry. I'm not nominating Justin Bieber. It's no shade. I like Justin Bieber's music too, but I'm not nominating. I'm not promoting him. He's not winning this award for me. Okay, not for me. I would give this to Miley Cyrus or Tate McRae. Those would have to be my pop artists of the year. Cause my thing is, when did Eternal Sunshine drop? Haven't we had a VMA award show since Eternal Sunshine dropped? Like, why is this being nominated again? In comparison to like something beautiful. Because I feel like Endless Summer Vacation by Miley Cyrus was out around the same time. Hold on. I may be tripping. VMAs 2024, that came on September 11th. So why are we getting Eternal Sunshine? I guess because she dropped the deluxe. That's the only thing I could imagine right now. I don't. Ariana Grande was nominated for Artist of the Year. But oh, they just did Best Pop. Oh, she wasn't nominated for Best Pop though. The optics of these award shows get real weird. I don't know. Let me just move on. So yeah, Best Pop Artist, I feel like should have went to Miley Cyrus or Tate McRae. I will only say Sabrina Carpenter deserves to win this because she is consistent. Like, Sabrina Carpenter does deserve to be nominated because she's consistent. She's actually dropped a whole new project this year and new singles and videos and everything else. So she definitely deserves to be nominated. But what I'm going to say is Miley Cyrus or Tate McRae. And the reason I'm saying Tate McRae is because Tate McRae is a simple pop artist. Like, you can tell Tate McRae, she reminds me like Camila Cabello or like Selena Gomez or like Rihanna. Like, very much a pop star. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's just here to do pop. Like, she's here to pop like Britney Spears, Janet Jackson. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I would say she's the best pop artist to be nominated. But Miley Cyrus also gave me that in this new album she just put out too. So yeah. What has more replay value? I don't know. But yeah, those are my two. I can't pick one for that one. But let's go to the next one is Best Pop. Now, I don't know what Best Pop means. Let's see. Best Pop Video. Oh, okay. Best Pop Video. Alice Warren, Ordinary. Never seen it. Ed Sheeran, Sapphire. Never seen it. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die With A Smile. Rosé and Bruno Mars again. Sabrina Carpenter, Man Child, Brighter Days Ahead. I guess Brighter Days Ahead did deserve to win this, if you're going to be honest. Because Die With A Smile was a beautiful video, but no. It's either Brighter Days Ahead or Man Child. Those are the only two I got for that. Let's move on to Best Album. Best Album, we got Bad Bunny, didn't listen to that. Kendrick Lamar, GNX, heard some of that. Lady Gaga, Mayhem, phenomenal album. Morgan Wallen, I'm the Problem, never heard that. The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow, definitely on my list. Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter won though. But wasn't that out in 2024? You know what? It came out a month before last year's VMA, so I see why it's nominated. Well, you know what? Shit, I'm gonna give it to Short and Sweet. Only because she carried. She definitely carried. But if I had to choose, I'm giving that joint to Mayhem by Lady Gaga. Or The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow. Just because I know The Weeknd been on like this trilogy run I heard. Like After Hours, then Dawn FM, and now Hurry Up Tomorrow is the final rendition of the whole thing. But I'm going to listen to that soon. But right now, Short and Sweet winning, that doesn't bother me. I would definitely do Short and Sweet and Mayhem, though, for sure. Mayhem is my personal pick. Best Collaboration, presented by Under Armour. So we had Bailey Zimmerman and Luke Combs backup playing, never heard it. Kendrick Lamar and SZA, Luther, love it. Post Malone featuring Blake Shelton, never heard it. Rosé and Bruno Mars, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, and Lady Gaga, Die With A Smile won. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die With A Smile, that's fair. That deserves to win. And then a close second would be Luther by Kendrick and SZA. And then after that, I would put Sunset Boulevard by Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. Well, I would put Rosé and Bruno Mars. Then I would put Sunset Boulevard. Yeah, that's my goal too. But I think that Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga winning, that actually has more... That's a better collaboration. I like that this is for best collaboration and not best video or whatever. Because while I did like the video, I feel like the collaboration that Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars did was way stronger than any video. Best hip hop video: Drake, Nokia, Eminem featuring Jelly Roll, Somebody Save Me, Glorilla featuring Sexy Red, What You Know About Me, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, LL Cool J featuring Eminem, Travis Scott, 4x4. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I didn't see the video for all of these songs. And plus, when it comes to hip-hop videos, I'm not gonna lie, I don't always watch the hip-hop videos because I feel like when it comes to hip-hop videos, they don't be trying to push the direction how the pop girls and the R&B people be trying to do. But Doechii Anxiety won. Not mad at that because I think Doechii deserves something because I'm mad she wasn't performing this year. We're gonna get to that soon. We got Drake, Nokia, and who should have won this? I didn't see anything, so I guess I can only go by the songs that I like. And if I had to pick a song to win, it would probably be Travis Scott, 4x4. Yeah, that's what I would pick to win. Yeah, that's the song that I want to hear off of this list. Nokia, Jelly Roll, Nokia, Anxiety, Somebody Save Me, What You Know About Me, Not Like Us. Yeah, I'm playing 4x4. I'm playing 4x4 before any of this. And I fuck with the most of these songs on this list, but I'm not really, I'm picking 4x4. So yeah, we can move on to best R&B video. Never saw these videos like that, but we can go on talking about and I hope that I'm not ruining it for y'all by the fact that I never saw some videos, but I haven't seen some of these videos, but I know a lot of these songs though. Best R&B, we got Mariah Carey, Type Dangerous as the winner, Chris Brown, Residuals, Leon Thomas and Freddie Gibbs, Mutt Remix, Party Next Door, No Chill, SZA Drive, Summer Walker, Heart of a Woman, The Weeknd, and Playboy Cardi, Timeless. I'm confused. Best R&B, The Weeknd, Playboy Cardi, Timeless. Hold up. Best R&B video. Okay. I want to say, as far as the videos go, I'm not even going to lie to y'all, Party Next Door. Party Next Door got that. Party Next Door definitely got that. When I was watching and listen, fuck that. When I was listening to Party Next Door's album, Party Next Door 4, that album, if you listen to it, you feel like you're watching a movie. So when I was putting the movies, because I wrote a review to it on my page, The Discussion, when you put the visuals to the audio, Party Next Door won this award for me, personally. And then I would probably give it to SZA Drive after, because if y'all don't know, like, the Drive music video, it was basically like, first of all, I love the verses on Drive, number one. But number two, I remember around the time she put the Drive music video out, it was with Ben Stiller. And he's the director or executive producer of Severance on Apple TV. Amazing show. I love that show so much. Yeah, and then Heart of a Woman, that was a cute video, but nothing really spectacular was going on. I guess I gotta watch The Weeknd and Playboy Cardi Timeless video and see what that's giving. Let me see, what other award do I care about right now? I'm looking at Best Long Form Video, Brighter Days Ahead, Hurry Up Tomorrow, The Weeknd, Balloonerism, Mac Miller. Damn, I gotta stop sleeping. Oh my God, I think, cause I gotta get back. Okay, I gotta get into The Weeknd, but it just be so much. It be so much music coming out. I know y'all can relate. Bro, it be so many songs and videos and things coming out for us to consume. It just be like, oh my God. Like, sometimes I be like, bro, I can't do all this at once. Brighter Days Ahead won. Something Beautiful could have just took that. But then again, I feel like The Weeknd probably put his whole foot into Hurry Up Tomorrow. So, I don't know. I'm going to get into that, though, soon. But I guess Brighter Days Ahead. Brighter Days Ahead was just boring to me. Like, Brighter Days Ahead was just boring to me, personally. So, yeah. But I feel like Something Beautiful should have won only because I went to go see it. I don't have no real reason why I should have won, except I went to go see it and it wasn't half as bad as people try to make it seem. But it could have been better, but it wasn't bad though. And I think that Brighter Days Ahead, goddamn girl, you won so much tonight. But then again, I guess a lot of people are like me. Y'all not really watching music videos. Y'all voting on the songs y'all like, because when I watch Brighter Days Ahead, I get that Ari's doing the whole Eternal Sunshine concept, but like, I don't know if I got the movie from the video, but shit, I ain't watched the movie either. Song of the Summer. Yeah, let's talk about Song of the Summer. I'm glad they got this shit right here. Just keep watching. Hold on. Song of the Summer. Let me just read the nominations. Songbird, 12 to 12, never heard it. Sabrina Carpenter, Man Child. Raven Lenae featuring Rex Orange County, Love Me Not. I know Love Me Not, I think, but I never heard this feature. I think this might be a remix. Morgan Wallen featuring Tay McCray, What I Want, not even playing it. Molly, Silent Addy, Skilly Bang, and Shensia, Shake It to the Max, never heard it. Justin Bieber Daisies, never heard it. Jesse Merck, Blue Strips, never. Well, oh, I did hear that, but I don't remember how it go. Hunter, isn't that AI? Hunter, not paying that no mind. Doja Cat, Jealous Type. Okay. Demi Lovato, Fast, should have been something. Chapel Roan, The Subway, heard it once or twice. Big X The Plug featuring Bailey Zimmerman, All the Way. Benson Boone, Mystical Magical. Alex Warren, Ordinary. Addison Rae, Headphones On. And then Tay McCray, Just Keep Watching, won. I'm sorry, but if Tay McCray, Just Keep Watching, won, then Demi Lovato, Fast should have won. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? How did... See, this is why I get pissed off now. How on earth did Just Keep Watching... And I guess this is fan voted, though, because I think Tay McCray is... See, Levotics, y'all never kick up. Y'all never kick up. The Levotics never been that fan base, though. Like, even Selena's fan base. And there's things that go into play with that, but I just feel like the Levotics never been that fan base that comes through for Demi like that. I feel like overseas, maybe, but, like, not here in America, to my knowledge. Because Demi Lovato should have... First of all, yeah... I'm glad we got the awards out the way. Y'all see me just go through all of these awards and who I think should win, who I think shouldn't win, whatever the case. Let's talk about who should have been performing. Where was Demi Lovato? Where was Cardi B? Where was Doechii? I'm not going to ask where SZA was, because SZA kind of was on tour. But, like, I also think, if I'm not tripping, SZA and TDE got something going on with the VMAs that they don't really like them like that. Let me see. Okay, yeah. I see why. I believe SZA skipped the award show because apparently, allegedly, she skipped the VMAs, or she don't really mess with, TDE don't mess with VMAs because basically they didn't nominate SZA for Artist of the Year in 2023, which that's valid, because why would SZA not be nominated for Artist of the Year? Well, let me think about it. 2023, when did SOS come out? If SOS came out in 2022, right? Yeah, so there's no reason SZA wasn't nominated for Artist of the Year in 2023 or 24. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, just as much as everybody else doing their thing, SZA's doing their thing, but I'm a little, I fuck with SZA because I think her come up is cool, but so I might have a little bit of a stronger opinion about that, but I'm not even about my opinion, it's about the facts. Like, SZA has been doing her thing since she dropped SOS. I could see why she didn't attend, but yeah, like, these categories, these nominations, this VMA, this was boring, y'all. That's what I wanted to get to tell y'all. I'm glad we finally finished all of the awards and everything. This was boring. This VMAs was boring. I actually was trying to get into it, and it just wasn't giving like that this year. Like, the performances were like fake lackluster. Like, let me just go. Let's see who performed. Performances. Okay, so Cat's Eye was announced as a performer. They performed on a pre-show. Now, I'm gonna give Cat's Eye a little bit of grace because Cat's Eye is just now starting to come out here and come up whatever, but Cat's Eye will be main stage next year because we haven't had a girl group in a long time that's really taken over and dominating like that. And I actually have been on my girl group tip lately. Like, I ain't gonna lie, girl groups are so interesting to me because I feel like they're one of the most experimental things that we have in the music industry. So, like, if you think about, like, Danity Kane, The Cheetah Girl, Destiny's Child, Cat's Eye now, then you got, like, all of these things all happening on Building a Band on Netflix. I don't know if y'all ever watched that show. They got, like, the Frequency and Siren Society and all this other stuff happening. So it's just a lot of stuff going on with girl groups and stuff. So I'm like, I'm gonna try to be here for Cat's Eye. This is the girl group of, I guess you could say, of my generation. I wasn't there for Fifth Harmony. I was outside being a hoodlum, so I wasn't paying attention to Fifth Harmony. So yeah, Doja Cat opened up with Jealous Type. The performance was definitely a work of art, but I wasn't interested in it like that, if that makes sense. So Jealous Type was a cool performance. Then we had Tay McCray, well, Ricky Martin. Shout out to Ricky Martin because Live and La Vida Loca, always shout out to the classics. We always gotta shout out the classics. Shout out to him. Tay McCray did Revolving Door and Sports Car. Now listen, Tay McCray know how to dance. She know how to dance, but I feel like she took a little bit too long to start dancing for me. Because a lot of the performance, I was kind of bored. But Tay McCray, that album ate. So You know, I be trying to get her a little, you know, but like, you know, I don't want to give you too much grace because there's a lot of people that's not getting grace. But you know, your performance was cute. But Tay McCray, I think you need to start stepping them performances up just a little bit more. Now, who am I to talk, right? I'm no performer, but I just think that, you know, she could do a little more. But she definitely ate at the end. Like, she was doing her legs, she was doing a lot. She was doing a lot. Tay McCray was doing a lot. So I think her performance was really cute. But while we cute at the VMAs, we don't do cute. We do iconic. Like, what happened to the VMAs? I thought the VMAs was iconic. Like, what the fuck? Like, I watched the Busta Rhymes tribute, you know, that was cool. He had a nice melody. Glorilla Papoose came out, Joyner Lucas, you know what I'm saying? I didn't expect him to bring Papoose or Glorilla out. So that was cool to see. Sabrina Carpenter did Tears. I don't really listen to that song like that. Haven't really listened to Sabrina Carpenter's album either. But what I did hear from Tears, I did like it. And she ended the performance really nicely. She, you know, had her nice encore. That was cool. I don't listen to Post Malone like that or Jelly Roll. We can move on. Mariah Carey received the Michael Jackson Vanguard Video Award. She did Sugar Sweet, Fantasy Honey, Heartbreaker, Obsessed, It's Like That, with elements of Type Dangerous, and We Belong Together. I just feel like Mariah Carey, she knows her place. She's a vocalist at the end of the day, so I got vocals from Mariah Carey, I guess. And yeah, shout out to Mariah Carey. She a legend in her own right. I love seeing Mariah Carey and SZA get along, or Just in Love. I need that collab. Lady Gaga then performed Abracadabra and The Dead Dance pre-tape from that. I knew this was pre-tape. I knew this was pre-tape because Lady Gaga is on tour right now. So it's pre-tape from the Madison Square Garden. She performed Abracadabra and The Dead Dance. The Dead Dance just came out. Abracadabra came out when the Grammys came out, like last year or earlier this year. I fucked with that song a lot. It was really cool. It reminded me of like old Gaga. Whole Mayhem era is just like classic Gaga. So I've been fucking with that. I don't listen to Alex Warren. Didn't watch that. Didn't watch. Yeah, that's all of the performances and things that I've watched. Yeah. I'm looking here. They don't even show you who performed because Justine Scott performed Ooh La La. That song she got with what's that boy name? My light just went off. But Justine Scott performed that song she got with K Tronada. Ooh La La, that's a good song. I don't know why they didn't show us. Well, they did, I guess. It's on YouTube, whatever, but whatever. I didn't watch it on. Listen, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, my opinion, this year, VMAs, I felt like a lot of more people could have performed. I felt like, you know, this VMAs definitely left a lot to be desired. I feel like in the future, we definitely need, like I said, Demi Lovato is dropping. Where are the performers? I think I missed the performance aspect of all of these things. Like, I feel like a lot of the things that I watched be nominated either was like pre-taped or I just missed the live performance aspect of award shows lately. And I don't know if we're gonna get that back sometimes. But I feel like, and maybe certain artists are just busier these days, but like, I would have loved to see like a Miley Cyrus VMA performance take us back. I would have loved to see, you know, Ariana Grande perform. Maybe she's tired from Wicked. Maybe she don't want to do that. I would have loved to see maybe like, I don't know, Demi Lovato there performing. I just feel like, where was Charlie XCX? Is she on tour? Like, you know, I don't know. I'm not keeping up with some of these people, so I don't know what they're doing, but I do wish that Cat's Eye should have got main stage, but I'm not tripping. I know they're going to get that next year, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like for me, I want to keep up the momentum. Like, VMAs are one of the more exciting nights for people in my generation, especially like a lot of the older generation, they don't really watch the VMAs to my knowledge as much anymore. They probably moved on to like Grammys and Oscars and things, but like I feel like for 2000s baby specifically, like if you was born in like 1998, 97 to like 2000, 2001, 2002, like we kind of all still kind of watch the VMAs. So it's always interesting to see who's going to be performing or who's going to be da-da-da-da-da. But this year, I just feel like, it's maybe because I've been getting into so much music lately, I feel like there could have been so many people. And peep how Taylor Swift wasn't at the VMAs. This really has me wondering, do artists know when they are and aren't nominated? Because now, when I go and look, Taylor Swift was not at the VMAs, to my knowledge. I didn't see her at the VMAs. But let me look at these nominations. Oh, she wasn't nominated. So she probably was like, am I going? Oh, Damn, Taylor wasn't nominated. Well, she'll be nominated next year. Confessions of a Showgirl will be coming out. But yeah, if y'all watch the VMAs, let me know what y'all thought about the VMAs and like who did y'all want to see performing? I feel like there could have been so many more people performing and presenting. I also was seeing how Lotto and Ice Spice they presented and they promoted their new single Gat, but Cardi B wasn't even a presenter. Miley Cyrus wasn't even a presenter. You know, where are the other people? Even if y'all don't want to perform, y'all can come out and present awards. We want to see the presence of the artist. I don't know. Everything, I don't know. I think it's because we're in a different era. It's like we can see artists up closer now sometimes. So it's like, well, don't try to hide now, motherfucker. We know that you exist, but also respect their privacy too, I guess. I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about the VMAs this year. And who was your favorite performance and who do you think should have been nominated, X, Y, and Z. And thank you for watching. But make sure I hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at mostlydarius and at the discussion. And just give me more of your thoughts on the VMAs and let me know what y'all think about it. Did you agree with anything I said? Let me know where you disagreed at. Because maybe y'all can open my eyes to why some people weren't there. I don't know what that's about. But yeah. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.